On today's episode of Drake Eats, we're making
Sunday roast.
We are Jonathan and Holly Drake, and we love food, gathering around the table and sharing a good meal.
When we went gluten-free, we had to reinvent our favorite family recipes. We're here to show you gluten-free cooking can be simple and delicious.
Welcome to Drake Eats.
All right, guys, let's jump right into our Sunday roast. So you're gonna start with a 3 to 5 pound. Our Dutch oven only fits up to a 3 pound. That's about as big as we can get in there. Biggest thing of this recipe has to be a chuck roast.
Get a chuck roast, not pot roast.
Yes.
There's a difference.
There is a
We've
difference.
tried both. The pot roast, not as tender.
Yeah.
Chuck roast, just,
Worth the extra cost.
yes. It is a little bit more expensive,
This
but it is
feeds
worth it.
Our family of 3, we have like what?
At least 2 or 3 meals
left over.
Yep.
So let's get started. This is just a 1/4 cup of cornstarch, just regular cornstarch, and I'm gonna season it up. A little bit of pepper, again, all to taste on your seasonings. A little bit of ground thyme.
Oh,
No, the thyme is important. It gives it that
Okay.
flavor. Salt. And then we're gonna mix that up.
I can do it with my hands.
I mean, it's so messy.
I mean, I'm getting ready to put it all over the roast.
Well, yeah, but it's still so messy. Cornstarch, y'all, I am convinced. Cornstarch and powdered sugar. Worst.
Oh, you know, I put on these clothes to look nice, and then and then you just go and put it all over me.
I mean, you look like a true chef.
There we go. So you take the mixture after you get it all mixed up, and you literally just put it all over,
And this is messy.
like
Super messy.
you're putting baby powder on a baby's bottom.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Come over here, though,
Oh, yeah, let's
because you're
not do
getting
it
it
all.
on the eye.
So I'm just gonna coat this all over, every side.
So just coat the bottom of your Dutch oven with olive oil.
So once you get every side coated, you're just gonna place this in your already warmed up pan with olive oil in the bottom. And we're going to just let it get a little brown on every side. And then we're gonna put all of our veggies and everything else in.
Yes. So we're not cooking it, we're just
Browning it on all 4 sides. So when you get to your first flip moment, I just used some tongs, and because the area is just so tiny in these little things, you just kind of have to get up under it and work it the best you can and then it's gonna look kind of similar to that. You can let it go a little bit longer than that, but for the purposes of today, we're gonna go ahead and flip it. Now I remember, I don't know about you, but I remember growing up,
Nope, don't touch that. There you go.
on Sunday afternoons after church, it was one of 2 things. If we weren't going out to eat somewhere, it was pot roast with all the trimmings, biscuits, all that stuff, or it was a bucket of chicken from KFC.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Those were the 2 meals that I remember the most from
That
my
was
childhood.
the Southern Sunday supper. You either had pot roast or you had some KFC.
Yep. This recipe is going to take all your childhood memories about pot roast and take it up a notch.
Yeah.
Take it to the next level.
And I love the simplicity of this recipe. Yes, you have to do a little bit of pre-seasoning, browning in the beginning, but it just helps the meat really just come alive.
And then you can let it go.
Yeah, you put it in the oven and
It's
you
like
just
crock
forget it.
pot meal
Yeah.
that you can just set
I'm
it
all
and forget
about
it.
a good one-pot meal, y'all.
This
Easy
one-
cleanup.
This one has actually, for our son, has probably become meatballs and tacos were like his
Go-to.
This is my favorite meal, but this has,
He keeps requesting
it's
it.
in the running now
Like
for
we
number
have
1.
we have it one week, and the very next week I'm working on my grocery list, and he's like, "Hey, can we have Sunday roast again?
How about Sunday roast?
How about Sunday roast?"
So, it's been a favorite for our family, and I can promise you you're going to love it too.
Potatoes.
All right, we're on our last flip. We've done all 4 sides now.
Everything's nice and brown.
So you want to get it kind of back to one of the bigger, fattier sides. If the pot will let go.
And it's okay, like, he acts like it weighs 5,000
It weighs a ton. It's 3.5 pounds.
I will say, I can't do it by myself. If there is some stuff on the bottom of the pan, that's fine. It will deglaze as it cooks, and all that nice crust will get in the sauce and thicken. So
Yeah, right now it looks like it's going to take you 3 hours to clean this after the whole meal.
won't.
No, it won't take that long.
Okay, so in this bowl, I have 3 russet potatoes that I have peeled and chopped, a bag of carrots that I have peeled and chopped, and a whole onion that I have peeled and chopped. This is your veggies. I'm gonna let you add those, and we're gonna work on the sauce. So just pour those right on top of the roast, and then this is the sauce. Super simple. 2 cups of beef broth. Remember, I like the runaway carrot.
It's fine.
Fine, my floor is clean. I just have a 7-year-old. It's fine. It's gonna cook. 2 cups of beef broth. I like the Progresso brand because it is gluten-free. Then you're gonna do some Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce, or as I like to call it, wort sauce.
Wort sauce.
Wort sauce,
Ugh.
because we're in the South. Lee & Perrins, gluten-free, great brand. So you're doing 1/4 cup of the
Worcestershire.
The more you say it, the less you can pronounce.
You just kind of have to slur it. You know, you've tried. No, none of us can get it right.
So you're just gonna add that right into your beef broth, and then you are gonna do 2 cloves of garlic. And I buy the pre-minced garlic because
Who's got time for
who's
regular?
got time? I mean, if you've got the time to do it, by all means do it.
It looks fancier if you're, smashing it with a knife and all that kind of stuff like they do on Food Network, but
I'm all about easy.
we got other things happening in our lives, so.
All right, so you're just gonna pour this evenly right over everything. And yes, the garlic usually sticks into the bottom, and that's fine. Just scrape it out. It'll all eventually sink down in there. Okay, so you're gonna cover it. This goes in a 300-degree oven for 4 hours. And guys, I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard to wait 4 hours for this because the whole house ends up smelling like pot
not
roast.
like old Chinese food, like not a really terrible smell, like the most unbelievable aroma. Like it should be made into a Christmas candle.
I would burn that candle.
Oh, it's
For
the
sure.
best smell.
So good.
4 hours.
4 hours.
Let's do it. All right, so as you can see, the roast is absolutely falling apart, tender, and the potatoes, the carrots, they are absolutely perfect. This broth that it's all swimming in, we usually do it with biscuits. If you haven't seen our biscuit recipe, it's just a box mix, but they are
Super
the
simple.
best gluten-free biscuits. We just put the gravy, whatever that stuff
Everything
is.
swims in the gravy because
It's
we're
just-
from the South.
That's just
y'all.
perfect.
That's
Put
how
it
we
all
do
over it, put it over everything. It's great.
All right, guys, we're so happy that you joined us this week. Thank you so much. As always, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you next week.